What's up, guys? Welcome to
the Curtain Call Podcast.
Anyway, cool. Thank you so much. Welcome, guys, to another episode of the Curtain Call Podcast. Karibuni sana. And leo tuko graced na someone who is very, very special to us. We have seen her on stage, and tuko really excited to have yeye kuwa na sisi today. But before that, Sky.
Yes, sir.
Mambo.
Poor son.
How have you been since the last time tulipatana?
Oh, been good. You know, roller coaster. It's life.
Life doing the thing.
No, yes, sir.
Awesomeness. And our beautiful, beautiful guest.
Give it up for
Edna! It's very fascinating. Should we get into it or not?
Into what?
You know, the origin of the name, or the mistake that was... Anyway.
No.
So guys, today on episode 2, we'll be talking about the actor's journey. Making it on stage. How has it been for an actor who's, who's been on stage, who's as prolific as our very lovely Edna Kariuki? And I know all of us have been on stage at some point, but Edna is the one who has made it.
Wengine kilituramba.
Kilituramba bwana.
Kabidi uchukue bench.
I think before getting to that point, there's a lot that happens from the very beginning, from the time that you start walking your journey all the way to where you are, and a lot of things that you have experienced in your time. But before I preempt, because I don't want to, this is your story.
Okay.
Talk to us. Who is Edna?
Okay. Hi guys. My official name is Edna Kariuki. Edna is an actor. I am a lover of life. I am also a drama teacher. Yes, among very many other talents. But yes, I'm here on the capacity of an actor, both on stage and on screen.
Ish. Did you know that Edna was on screen?
I did.
Okay,
Did
me
you?
too.
You did?
Me too. I've seen her wearing laces and being a very, very serious. She's giving mom vibes. Like, wait. But that's amazing acting.
Thank you.
When you're able to pull something off to the point that whoever it is that's watching and I relate now, they relate with it so much to the point that I can see my mom there. I'm like, okay, that's really convincing. Yeah. So, where did you start? How did you start? Like, have you always had it in you to be an actor, or is it something that someone just suggested you somewhere along the lines? Did you start with reciting advertisements ukiwa mtoi when you see them on telly, or trying to mimic guys on telly? We've done that, and trying being to cartoons in the house. How did you start?
I started, the very first time, I wouldn't say I knew that I could act from a young age. It was more of situationally. So when growing up, I grew up in a Christian household. So we always went to church every Sunday. So over that time, like in Sunday school when I was young, my mom signed me up for a Christmas play. Yeah, I think we're doing a Christmas play about the birth of Jesus and all that.
Okay. Oh, ulikuwa squad ya making melodies. Ulikuwa your squad. Nice one. Nice one.
So my mom just signed me up, I think because she didn't want to have me at home for too long. I I think a lot of parents,
Ulikuwa mtoto
the
msumbufu.
minute very.
Oh, wow, okay.
Is this something with all actors? Ulikuwa msumbufu Skype pia wewe?
Alikuwa.
Alikuwa ama she still is anyway. Tuachie hapo.
Yeah.
Go
Anyways,
on.
yeah, so my mom signed me up for Christmas play, and I wasn't very like excited about it because also I'd never done it before. So I was like, what is this? So it was kind of a situation where acha tu niende nifanye basi. Sasa nishaambiwa, and there's no option of saying no.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fine, let me just go do it. So I was a donkey. The very
I was about to ask her, I'm curious about the role.
Oh my days.
I was a donkey, I'll never forget, and Mary had to sit on my back.
Which church is that is given a girl?
Donkey. I know. I was like, okay, so it was either I was either to play a donkey or a door or a tree or something. So I was like, at least a donkey is moving on stage.
Napenda. I like how, it was about being inclusive.
Yeah.
And that every child had to get a role.
Yeah, everyone
no
has
matter
to do
what.
something, no matter what.
As long as you're there, you have to
your
be on
parents
stage.
will be
Like
there to
what?
watch you,
They'll watch you be the tree that you are,
Stand there and sway.
I think it would be so embarrassing for my mom to come watching a play and then they realize I'm a tree.
So I was like, okay, fine. So we did the play, and then I remember afterwards, people like were coming to me and they were like, "Oh my god, that was such a good performance," and I was like, But okay, thank you.
You pulled it off. You pulled the donkey off.
I
know.
donkey off.
Wow, like was I that impressive?
Amazing. Ningependa kuiona.
Such a pretty donkey.
If it's in the archives, please.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
There's
we'll
no
try
recorded-
we'll try and find it
Hakuna evidence
and
anywhere.
attach it somewhere. A link in the description. Go on.
Yeah, so like afterwards, people like would come up to me and like the rest of us when you go play and they'd be like, "Oh, that was such a good job. You did very well, nini nini." So I think I was like 6 or 7. So at that age, being praised by adults, adults coming to you and they're telling you,
It
"Big
was
deal,
a big
job."
thing. It was a big thing.
I was a new person. I'm telling you, I was like,
It
I should
just
have been doing this the whole time.
changed your life
Changed my life.
at 6.
So yeah, so like after that, I got off kidogo like more interest in it. So I was like, okay, the next time they're doing a Christmas play, I'll be there. Mind you, the next year I was marrying.
Hey,
Woo!
look at you.
Look at me.
Wow.
Yeah,
donkey to Mary.
it deserves that.
So now
Deserves
when these adults praised you for being that pretty
Yeah,
donkey,
I
it
was
was like a
like-
confidence booster.
Yeah.
Confidence.
I can do this.
Like if I was that good as a donkey, what if I
What
had
if we
like,
give this
what if?
this girl
So
the
now
chance
you were the
to be
main.
someone believed in you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. And it felt so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next time I was married, I got even more compliments. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, you're so good. So I realized also I have this thing and I can do it. And people seem to like it.
Yeah.
So why not keep doing more of that? Because also like it was making me happy. It was also like and I think it was the only extra curricular thing I was doing. So when I started like school yenye walikuwa na drama and music, I joined drama festivals.
Yeah.
Nilikuwepo music festivals.
Pale ndani.
Nilikuwa hapo ndani. And then I discovered also along the way
Yeah.
I had the voice for it. Because also at a certain point in my life, like in class 5, class 6 there, I changed schools.
Okay.
So the school that I went to, I'm not going to name names, was tough. Like tulikuwa tunachapwa.
It was tough.
It was a public boarding school.
A polling
That's all
station.
you need to, that's all you need to know.
But unless you're a Gen Z. Mjeledi nao umempitia.
Hey, mjeledi nayo.
Mjeledi
Oh my
umempata.
God.
Pale sita moto umezipata.
Walai.
You have to. Unless you are not, you are like a very calm kind of kid. You're just focusing on
Well,
studies
she
and
said she
whatnot.
was naughty.
But if you're in drama, highly likely one of the things that you're probably noted for is being up and about.
Yes,
That's when
yeah.
we have a lot of energy within
Yeah,
us.
we carry a lot of
Yeah.
life.
We do. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
What I'm interested. The schools, what county?
Tarakaniti County.
Beautiful. Message to go on.
You know why I asked? Because there's this trend I met on TikTok, and
Yeah.
people are talking about what they went through in primary school, in boarding. public schools.
Okay.
And they were talking about the beating, that it
Oh
was
my
serious
God, it
beating.
was
yes.
bad.
And some
Yeah.
schools were mentioned. Watu wa Makueni County. You know. Hata mimi sitaki kutaja majina, but unajua watu wa Malivani, Vitale.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, so so when I switched schools,
Yeah.
it was very hard for me to adjust, because when I changed schools that year, we were only like 4 or 5 new students in both streams, because we had like 2 streams.
Yeah.
So it was very hard also for me like to Zoya, the new environment, your chapel. The kuchapa was what just got me
So
like
where you were before.
where we were, it was like a very chill school, very
Yeah.
chill academy, you know, soft life.
But then you were not chilled. So
Anyways, so luckily when I joined that school, they had like a farm drama and music department.
yeah.
The drama and music department, I mean drama festivals,
Yeah.
music festivals. So and they were also like performing very well kwa hizo competitions.
Yeah.
So I joined drama, and then I joined music festivals as well.
Yeah.
So it was also an escape, because when you're out on festivals, you can like eat junk food. But then that was my motivation. Kukula junk, kukua tu nje ya shule.
Yeah.
That alone.
It
is
makes
enough
sense.
Being
motivation.
out of school
makes sense.
was like the biggest motivation and everything. And then at that stage, like between your class 6 and class 8, I was a bit insecure about my voice, because all the girls in our class had like, you see those very girly voices, like
okay.
ukiongea sauti kuka. And then mimi nikiongea I sound like a boy.
Hey, you did not know that was an asset.
That was yeah.
In the space that you're in, it is such an
So I was
asset.
like, oh my God. So I at some point,
Yeah.
I even like dropped out of music, I think in class 7. So I was like, this must be what is making my voice sound like that. And then I think also when you're young, you're very impressionable.
Yes.
Like
That's true.
what people say can really get to you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Luckily, I had like friends when tulikuwa na drama were very like immersive, and also like my brothers were also like supportive. They're like, if you're having fun with it, then just do it. Like it's not
Go
not
for
that
it.
deep.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I rejoined drama. Finished primary school, high school, same drama club, music club.
Yeah.
So high school is not really bamba, because Funky's a high school. Sometimes would go for like a week, like county, whatever, my regional, my national. Like I'm out of school for periods of time, and low key, for me, that was the highlight of my school life.
The highlight of school is being outside school. I know it's
That's high school for you.
anyway.
Yeah, so I completed high school, and then now when I was joining uni, I didn't know what I'm gonna do, and I was very stressed, because like tukiwa form 4, when people like are selecting courses and everything, mimi naangalia zote, I'm like, guy, where do I even fit? Like, what do I even do? What do I do? I was very like, sikuwa najua completely. So during that period, like I was stressing out, my brothers were like, why don't you just do like film and theater? I was like, at that point, I didn't even know like that was a course.
There was something you could do.
Like,
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't have like, when kids are young, I want to be a doctor, I want to be this. Didn't you have
I think
that?
growing up also I watched a lot of TV and I read a lot. So my imagination was very creative from a very young age.
You had a huge imagination.
Yeah, so it was
That's
more
amazing.
of, I saw myself as those people on screen, but it never like translated into like a career, like a clear career path.
Okay.
So growing up, one day I'm a doctor, the next day, kids, the next day you're this, the next day you're that.
You are. I remember. I think for me it was, I wanted to be what would make my parents proud to say I wanted to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I wanted to be a doctor at some point. I wanted to be a pilot, a lawyer, a surgeon, a neurosurgeon.
Oh,
you
wow,
know?
you wanted to be all that. Like, you
Yeah.
couldn't stick to one.
And the crowd, I wanted to be an architect. Big things.
Like important
Yeah. Or
career.
what we thought to be important. We were sold a lie, my dear. We were
So what
sold
are you
such a
now?
lie. I am a child of God. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's a way millennials have almost like a similar story.
Yeah, same, because also like during that period, my mom was like, so what are you gonna do? My dad, what are you gonna utafanya nini? Like there's so much pressure. Na mimi sina idea. Like literally.
You don't know.
I don't know where I want to be. I don't know what I want to do. And then also like my parents are also like reasonable careers, a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, all that. So my mom was very insistent on me being a teacher. But now both my parents are teachers. Both my mom and my dad are teachers.
Why
so I was
like that?
What, you want me to follow you? Nah, no thank you.
Yeah.
Funny enough, now I teach drama.
You are
Full
a
circle.
teacher. I mean,
Like it's just going around full circle.
I just used a different path, but eventually it's like mama mamango. Oh my god.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so eventually
Uh-huh.
like my brothers like go through the courses.
Yeah.
So I was more inclined to a creative course. I was like, I think I'll be able to hack that. So I saw film and theater and then media and journalism. So I was torn between the two. Then I decided, let me just do film since theater is there.
Yeah.
And I know theater. I've been acting. It can't be that hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
little did you know.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah. It can't be that hard.
How
Shock
hard
on
can
you.
it be that hard?
I like how all of us were just, we let
Yeah.
agree that was what we thought until we thought
Kwa
otherwise.
grau.
Grau things are
Completely
different.
Then move it change.
Yeah, so eventually I enrolled at KU for film and theater, and then I majored in theater arts, and then found my way to. Oh wait, in 2019, I was in first year at that point. So the first time I had like a class presentation for now theater now.
Okay.
Shaingia kampo.
Yeah.
Tuko first year tumeanza kusoma. Units za first year are very simple, like storytelling, what I was like, this is so easy. Like
I mean,
tukafika kwa there was a unit called I think it was that introduction to storytelling.
Okay.
And then we were supposed to come up with a story, like a story about any prominent leader in Kenya, and then like make a short, like a 10-minute play around that.
Yeah.
I was like, very simple. I'll never forget, you picked Wangari Maathai.
Wow.
And then I was Wangari Maathai.
You were okay.
Mind you, I was very confident.
From being
drama,
from being Mary
from being
Wangari.
Mary
to being Wangari
Maathai. Do you see that?
Beautiful.
Growth.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I was about to have my bubble popped really bad. So we are presenting, it's our turn now to ingia stage. Ingia tumesimama. The lecturers wameketi hapo, they're waiting. So they're like, okay, you can start. So now, I've only acted in school,
Yes.
drama festival.
Never outside.
You
that.
know how drama festivals
Oh my
is.
days.
Like, like acting at drama festival.
Oh my days.
using all your energy.
Oh my, I can see it. I can see it
Yeah.
in my head.
Yeah.
I can.
So I
Oh
go
my
and
days.
the lecturers are like, okay, start.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Damn.
I knew it.
Wait.
By default, that's the first how they groom you in
Oh my
high
God,
school.
nobody prepared me.
Nobody prepares you for that. Nobody. You
And
just
then
get
I'm so confident, bruh. Like, hakuna kitu unanisho.
I know. This is how it's done.
This is how it's done. Let me show you. Like,
Yeah.
getting it. I think I thought we were like the first and the second to present.
And then from the praise and acclamation that you've been getting back in high
Yeah,
school,
it's like
it reinforces
legendary.
the confidence. Wow.
I go, wow. When I tell you, like, my lecturers just started laughing. Ile,
I'd love to. I mean,
Oh my
and then
days.
it's that ridiculing laugh. You're just like, so I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe, so at first my reaction was, maybe wamebambika, wamejazika na my performance. Hawajaona mnoma kama mimi. And then like, I'm going on, and I'm looking at them, hadi wanapiga na high five.
Oh my days.
Like literally
Oh my days.
oh my, what's not happening? So I pushed through my performance.
Pushed.
Pushed through
Ulipanda
tukamaliza.
mlima.
By the time we finished, like their eyes were literally tearing up because of laughing.
Yeah.
Then the madam was like, my dear, atufanyangi hivyo huku.
they waited for you to finish.
They waited, they didn't even stop me. And then mind you, so I have a loud voice, and then we were performing in a hall. So people from outside are also like interested, like what's going on? So there's a big audience.
Wow. I'm curious.
There's a big
Do you have any other worse embarrassing
No.
moment than this? Or this is it.
That's topped all other moments.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I like
that's
how-
it. Her most embarrassing moment.
I like how
Wow.
I like how we can laugh about it.
Yeah, right now we can laugh.
I'm trying to
about it.
imagine at that time. I don't think there was much to laugh
I was
about.
so I don't even know how I was feeling. I was like, I was very confused because I've been doing this. So like, why are you laughing? guys?
Yeah.
Why
Like,
are you laughing?
what am I doing? Like,
What am I doing wrong? And then I finished it, and Madam is like, you are fine. So that really killed my morale for like a bit. I was like, I'm gonna need to restructure everything I know
and learn everything that you
and
were
learn
taught.
everything now from like a professional point of view.
Yeah.
So now what helped also was after first year, I did traveling theatre iya ku act set books. So that also like really built me up. I think it gave me a lot of resilience because set books mna actia watoto wa high school. Let me tell you, if there's a tough crowd to crack,
High school.
young people,
Yeah.
and then just make them just high schoolers, form 4s, form 3s hapo.
Yeah.
You have no option other than to be good. Yani, because if ukiba mtu atakucheka tu.
Yeah.
So you're wamejaa kwa hall.
They are that
Yeah.
strong an audience.
So,
Let me use
so
the word strong.
a very strong audience. So also it really helped me also in terms of like mastery of lines.
Yeah.
Because the set books that I did in Zenituli Act were not the same that I did when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Walikuwa mezi change. So there was can I even remember? Is it Kigogo? No. Huh? I don't know. Chozi Laheri. That's
The ones
new.
that you guys were now acting for the kids.
Yeah. So
Okay.
like there were a whole new like set of books. And then for that specific book, there's a book called Chozi Laheri. Hiyo kitabu ni ndefu. It's like I don't know how many pages. You see River and the Sauce. Did you know River and the Sauce? You know River and the Sauce?
I know it, but
Can't
I
relate.
came before that one.
You see like Merchant of Venice. You see how heavy that
Yes.
is. So it's like
Yes.
that. But no,
I can
it's
relate
Swahili.
to
And then it has like a bazillion characters.
Okay.
So I was vile nimeingia tu hivi kwa production nimepewa narration, like mimi ndo narrator wa hiyo kitabu ya Chozi Laheri. I was like, I almost quit. I actually told the director, I don't think I'm gonna do. So it was during like the long holiday period after first year. So I didn't want to go home. So that's why like nikapata hii gig.
Yeah.
But the minute I saw that book, I was like, you know what? Never mind. Luckily, the director was very strict. Aliniambia, this is easy option. Tunakupea ati unaweza fanya ama ukose. You're going to do it. You're going to do the narration.
Yeah.
And like tunaanza job, it was starting like in maybe like 3 weeks. So you have this time to get lines.
Get whatever. Yeah.
I expect to see those lines.
Yeah.
To like maybe a week to the show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm pleading. I'm like, no, Aki, please just give it to somebody else. Just give me like a small role.
Was this
It's
like
my
part of your
first time.
coursework?
No, it wasn't part of
Oh,
my
it was
coursework.
just-
It was
okay.
like a friend of mine got that gig, and then they also needed like a few more people.
Okay.
So
And then
the
they
friend
came to
reached
you
out.
'cause
Actually,
they
it was
knew that-
Osewe. You know Osewe?
Yeah.
So he reached out. He was like, oh, they need more people. So to kaitwa me and another friend of mine. And then sasa unajua tumeingia kwa production mpya. They are already like the OGs of the group. Who are wamefanya before.
Yeah.
So naingia then napewa narration. I'm like, hey guys, I just arrived. I'm new. I don't know anything. Please.
Pole. I mean,
Baby steps, jamani.
yeah.
But then the director was like, no, you're doing the narration.
This is it.
and
This
that's
is
fine.
you.
Shika like noisy lines. Adi like, so like since the book ni story,
Yeah.
so you have like to write down the narration beats, parts that are being narrated and parts that are being acted. So he gave me like the script for narration. Napita even
narration is
pages
a
on
chunk.
pages, and it's
It's a
Swahili.
chunk.
Yeah.
Yo.
And then it's not like hii Kiswahili yenye tunaongea. It's Kiswahili mufti. Sanifu.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is too
Mufti.
much.
Wait, when's the last time you had the word mufti?
Swahili mufti. Why? It's
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, so eventually I just had to stop whining and get the lines.
Get the
now
job
I'm
done.
already here. Nisha complain, nothing is changing. So I'm like, okay, fine, then
Let's do it.
They insist.
Let's
sawa.
do it.
Let's do it. So I went and got lines. So that period really taught me. I'm very good with getting lines now, and I think I built it sana here because I had to get so many lines to so many different books all at the same time. You have to master all of them. You have to perform all of them because we are performing for both high schools and colleges. So meshika vitabu za high school, meshika vitabu za colleges. So it's both English and Swahili. Yeah, so it was a very intense 3 months because it was like from we started rehearsing in April, and then schools reopened in May. So it was like May, June, July, August.
So May, June, July, August, you're on the road doing...
I'm on the road traveling, like
doing
all
the
around,
performances.
all the act. So it's like different parts of the country. So you're always traveling. Yeah, so it really taught me a lot. Perseverance, especially. How to get your lines. And also, it helped me switch my craft now from just drama acting to now theater. Because now you're performing from audience. It has to be realistic. It has to like make sense. It has to also grab the audience. So pia ilinifunza how to gauge audiences. Because different audiences, at a say when we do performances, like you can tell, different audiences have different vibes. So utapata kuna wale watu wamekaa tu hivi wamekuangalia bra. You're cracking jokes, you're doing your narration, you're doing
not
in your head, you're like, I'm doing such a good job, man.
You're not getting the feedback though.
They do not, they're not with you. They're just staring there like this.
Yeah, that's one of the toughest things to do.
Yeah, it's so tough. And then you have to keep going.
You can't stop.
So it also like taught me how to like gauge audiences and respond, like give energy based off of feeding off what I'm getting as well. So I would say it was a very instrumental beat. Then from there now I got more into theater performances. Did a few with like different groups before now I joined Igiza Arts production in 2020, mid 2023. So I've been here for a year and
almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years now.
Actually, if it's mid 2023, then 2 years are done.
Yeah, it's 2 years now. Yeah. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
here we are.
it's interesting how some of these things, they play a really important role in terms of culturing or nurturing that talent that you have from the very beginning as a kid, growing into high school, then into uni, albeit slightly different or hugely different when you're in uni compared to whatever it is I used to do. But there are fundamentals that you get. So from your perspective, from the time that you actually realize that, hey, I can do this thing, up until now, and being able to do this thing, what are maybe some of the especially tough bits that you've seen or that you've experienced, and like how do you just navigate through that? Because sometimes it can be really heavy, especially for artistic people. The thing about artistic people is we feel things rather intensely and heavily. So something that may seem very lighthearted for another could really hit very hard for an artist or a performer. So during such times, how have you had such times? Actually, unajua maybe ni mimi tu naongea hiyo because maybe ni mimi pekee nime experience hiyo. But have you had your fair share of these, and what's it been like for you, and how has it helped, like carve you into who you are right now, and like shape your journey?
Yes, I have had like instances where, like you said, artists feel things very deeply. So you get in situations like, I've been in a situation where I was part of production, and like the overall theme of the production was hitting like very close to home for me, like in a personal way. So even like being there, showing up every day felt so heavy. I was like, oh my God, do I really need to do this? And then the thing about hard things is you have to do them. Like the only way out
is through.
The only way out is through.
I know those are tough ones. Those can be.
You really have to like keep showing up, and also I've also had like instances where I've doubted myself, like my creative ability.
Overly critical of yourself.
Very critical. Especially when you're putting yourself out there.
There's always that question. Will I be accepted? Will people listen?
Will people like it?
Will people like it?
Will people resonate with what I'm saying? I'm nasema tu hapo, and then guys are just like, oh, anasema nini? So I've struggled with that, but I realized the best you can do is show up.
Yeah.
Show up. Some days are gonna be good, some days are gonna be bad, some days imani yako itatingishwa. Oh my god. Some days you won't even believe in your own abilities, but that doesn't mean that they're not there. It just means that maybe that was just a bad day, or maybe that was a bad performance. I've been on stage and done like certain plays, even with Igiza. Afterwards, like, people in the audience are coming to you and they're like, oh my god, that was such a good performance, you did so well. But in my head I'm like, no, I didn't.
You find it very difficult to believe.
Yeah, and even like when I'm saying thank you, I feel like I'm lying to you. I feel like I'm lying to myself.
You feel like you could have given
why is that the
better
case?
and so much better. I think for me, I realized when I'm feeling feelings, I like to just feel them. Like, don't
let them do their course.
Let them do their thing. I don't like. Okay, sometimes it's healthier. Like, mtu anakuja na kupea constructive criticism. You know, Sky, you're feeling like this. Do this. Do this.
Yeah.
Sometimes me, I don't want advice. I just want to sit with my feelings.
Yeah.
Feel it and then move on from it.
Yeah.
Especially with auditions. For me, auditions are so hard. Because I feel like
that's a sensitive one.
out the window. Like, the minute you tell me, okay, I can like perform in front of big audiences. Every day, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the minute you tell me I have to stand in front of like 3 guys,
1, 2, 3.
seated on a panel,
It feels like they're determining your future.
and then like perform.
Stakes have never been higher.
I think I've watched almost all auditions I've been to, mostly because of like, I'm in my head a lot.
Yeah.
And then now when I'm very anxious, it will translate. Yani utaiona na utaisikia. So I think that's what I'm working on. But yeah, it's been good days, bad days, but I've learned to take every day as it is. Just because you had a bad day doesn't mean it's a bad life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bad day, not a bad life. And it's really... there's something that you say that has hit home, but anyway. Imegonga ndipo. So, there's also something that's I feel would be very important for us to underscore. The role that the people around you play in terms of, propelling you or just encouraging you, and what that means to you as an artist. Because how would things have turned out if you didn't have that encouragement? If your mom at some point did not want you in the house and sent you out to be a donkey, and then and then the next year you were the person sitting on the donkey. It's very it's interesting how some of these things are picked, and now maybe how, from your experience, what has it been like, or what role do you think it has played to have supportive people around you?
Oh my God, it's been really uplifting and encouraging right from uni. Because when I decided to do now film and theater, both my parents are not into it. They're like, and then also in my family, like, everyone has stable, like, what would be termed as stable jobs. There's an accountant, there's an engineer, then there's teachers. So they're like,
an actor?
What do you mean? Like, what are you saying? So at first, like, before I joined uni, my parents were very against it. They were like, atulipi yo. Like, that's not a course. And then where I'm from, no one else has done that in uni. So they're like,
you're the first one.
Yeah, so there was a lot of that. At the time, I took it negatively, but in hindsight, I understand where they were coming from.
Yeah.
So like, they want to secure your future and everything. But luckily, my brothers were very supportive of it. They were like, if that's what she wants to do, let her do it.
Let her go
So it got to a point where now me and my parents had got to naskizana at all. So now my brothers had to be like the ones now to talk to them.
Yeah.
And then since they're older and they're men.
Your parents are bound to listen.
They listen more. They were still a bit apprehensive when I joined.
Yeah.
But then they were like, okay, let's see. Let's see how it goes. But over time, with the encouragement of like my brothers, who were able to get on board. My dad, he's like 1 foot in still.
Yeah, up until now.
Like, let's wait and see. But eventually also, like, in as much as they don't understand what I'm doing, they're supportive of it now.
Yeah.
Also, apart from like my immediate family, I found friends along the way that were very supportive of me.
Yeah.
What comes to mind now, Juicy, I posted, I think, a video on TikTok. I think it was that like the interview that we did after the previous play, Anointed Cattle.
Yeah.
So one of my friends from high school came
Yeah.
across that video,
Yeah.
and she DM'd me, and she was so excited. She's like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you went on with that path. I'm so happy that you're doing it."
Yeah.
And mind you, this is someone in high school. I wouldn't say like we were close friends,
Yeah.
like nearly acquaintances.
Yeah.
You know each
Yeah.
other here and there. You say hi to each other. She was so happy for me, and not just her. Like I've also had friends from like different stages of my life, like DM me or text me and be like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy that you're still doing that." And I'm like, "Oh my, Aki, you have fans out there, people
It's
that
amazing.
I don't even want to call them fans, like people that are cheering you on,
Yeah.
and you don't even know, you don't even know about it." So it's very encouraging. So definitely, support from like friends and family and fans. Even when they come to watch the show, they're like, "Aki, you were so good." It really fills my heart because I'm like.
I know. It's like I don't know what it's like for you, Sky, but for me also, it's bigger than the paycheck. I'm not saying don't pay me, pay me, pay me. But one of the things that I've found creatives to really love or see them just light up when it happens is when a fan tells them, "Hey, this is amazing. This is amazing." Because you're out there doing your stuff and then someone says, "Wow, you look," first of all, they tell you look so happy doing it.
Yeah.
And you're still doing it. Oh my days, this thing suits you. You look so good. You look like you're so much in your space doing that. And
yourself.
it feels amazing.
People don't know this. I bet you've forgotten. But the first time I interacted with Kisia was after I did a play at Kumbi Mdogo. It was love, I think. Back then, I think that was my last play to do. And Kisia, then after the play, just came to me and he wants a photo. And and
That was like really excited to see this. That was the first play I ever attended.
for Igiza?
Yes.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what, this was, you guys had me.
Yeah.
You guys had
From the
Like
me.
you
I
found a
fast.
home. like,
Yes.
this is it.
I was like, wow. Okay, and that's when I went to Mando and told him, "Hey, by the way, this and this and this." And the rest is history.
The rest
And you know the most
History.
interesting thing?
Yeah.
It was the same experience for me. The first play I watched, Giza, I saw Kithia on stage. I've told him this story like a million times. I saw him on stage and I was like, he was my favorite character from that
Oh,
because
my days.
He was playing such a terrible person.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, the one, what was it called?
Roy.
Yes.
I was playing Roy.
This man pissed me off so bad. Like I was just sitting in the audience and I'm like, oh my god, they want to choke him. I want to kill this man. That's how you know like the performance was good because I was so invested.
Oh, my
like from
days.
the minute I sat down, I was like locked in properly.
Yeah.
I was like, who are you? I have to give him a piece of my mind. Because I'm like, no, I have to find out, is it his personality? Because it's a bit too
So
real.
what was your conclusion though?
So me,
Oh,
I
my
concluded, maybe that's who he is. That's why he was able to play that character.
But now after
So
getting to know him later.
completely different guy.
Oh my god. So in short, he aced the character. Oh wow.
Oh,
Wow,
God.
Kiki.
I literally
Stop, guys, watching it. Watch it.
Mpaka nilikuwa namuogopa. I was
We're
like,
talking about Edna, guys.
To my
we digress.
We digress. And it's such a huge thing to see your work being appreciated.
Yeah.
And to actually, get to know you're actually having an impact on people, and they actually love what you're doing.
And I think for Edna, she mentioned that she started doing this at 6 years old when they said you're a pretty donkey. Yeah. So you've been getting this since you were 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
And then, so Sasa, you mentioned at the very beginning you're on stage and on screen as well.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about that. Being on stage versus being on screen. How did you get to being on screen? How's it like? Is there any difference? You know, and what has it been like for you? Yeah.
Okay, I got into screen through stage because in uni you are doing film and theater.
Yeah.
But you have to do both film and theater in first year and second year. And
Okay.
then in third year is when you branch out. You either major in theater
Or film.
major in film.
Okay.
So during those 2 years when we were doing film, I got kind of interested. I was like, oh, okay, let's see. And then also, like as you progress, you do like small class projects here and there. So I found myself like being casted into small like short clips,
Films and
short films and all that. So it started off, when I was in uni. So I was part of like a few here and there. So I got kind of interested. I was like, okay, I can also like look into this.
Yeah.
And then by third year, okay, I already knew I wanted to do film. I mean, I wanted to do theater, but I was a bit conflicted now because like serious. But what I knew was I wanted to focus more on being an actor and like growing my craft as an actor.
Yeah.
So I decided to do theater because I figured I can still penya film as an actor. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Talent. Nimekuja tu kama talent.
Talent on set.
Yeah, so also like in final year now you have to do like a feature film. You have to, film students.
Oh, yeah.
Have to do a feature film. That's
yeah.
your final project. So I was also like casted in some of those feature films.
Okay.
So when I say I'm a screen actor, I'm aspiring.
But I've seen you on TV.
Okay, I have
Well,
been.
being modest. Wait, watch her.
Hey!
Watch her. Sema,
You know what?
because these guys will watch.
I've been on screen a few episodes here and there.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I like it. I think the main difference for me between theater and film is theater is very immersive. Like theater feels like a live experience every time. Because you like you have rehearsals, maybe like rehearse for months, go over your lines over and over and over again, build chemistry with everyone.
Yeah.
So that it also translates on stage and all that.
Yeah.
So I think theater in that aspect is very immersive.
Yeah.
For film unaweza fika tu set upewe script usome. But also I think in order to be a good actor on screen, you also have to give and feed off other people's energies, right? Yeah, so is there much difference really? Okay, for me, mostly, now that I've done a lot of theater, I am naturally loud. Not loud, I'm audible. When I speak, I'm audible. But now when you go on a film set, you find that they have mics and everything.
So you may not need project.
So you have to,
necessarily don't
you always
to.
have to dial it up or down depending on whatever performance you're given. But I love both.
Oh, that's awesome. So moving to, I mean, you've gotten recognition.
Oh yes.
You've gotten recognition to the point you've gotten several nominations.
Yes.
How does that feel? And did you know that you'd be at such a point where your craft is actually being recognized, and to the point where you're actually being appreciated by your peers, in what you do? And what does that look like for you? What does it make you feel? And how did you get there? Are you able to even tell how you got there? Or, because I don't know whether there's a 1, 2, 3 step by step to doing that, but what are maybe like the secrets, if we may call it secrets, maybe?
I think, to answer your question, I don't think there's a guided, I didn't know that I was going to be nominated. So the first time I was nominated was for a role I played in a play called Till Something Do Us Part. And I was playing Dr. Lena. Funny thing about that performance, it was one of the times where I really doubted my performance, especially towards like the last shows on Sunday, because I'd lost my voice and I was feeling, and then it was a 3-man act. It was a 3-act play. So just 3 of us on stage for like an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So I lost my voice. I am very nervous. It was my second show at Igiza, so I've just joined. So I'm already feeling, oh my God, I'm letting people down. So I remember crying like right before I went on stage because I was so nervous.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, actually, you're the one who was comforting me backstage.
Yeah.
So I think what works is consistency and also try and make every performance as nuanced as you can or as unique as you can. So you find like over maybe a year we do like maybe 6 plays or 5 plays. In every character, or rather every role that I'm given, I try to bring something different to it. So that also, you see, when people watch you act for long, they can learn to anticipate some things.
Yeah.
So it's always good to like keep refreshing your craft, ndio. Hata watu wanakuwatch wasiboeke. But I was very happy when I was nominated the first time. I couldn't believe, I was so excited. When I went for Kenya Theatre Awards 2023, mi hata sikuwa nafikiria award ati kushinda.
Nimefika, like I'm just here.
That's more than enough. I was very happy. And then I was nominated again last year for 2 awards. The very first one was Best Breakthrough Female Performer. And then the last year was Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Lead Role and Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role. So I was very happy also. I was hoping to win something, but the recognition is there. Why?
That you've got, because you're not the only one who's played a lead female role also, or a supporting female role. So there's so many.
It's a big deal.
I was so oh my God. I remember when I received the news of my nomination, I was dancing and jumping in my house. I was so happy. So it's always nice to feel recognized for your work. And, if I'm nominated again, guys, when you vote team,
you're gonna bag that.
Hopefully the 4th time is the challenge.
My fans. Let's help her take the next one when she gets it.
Please.
That would be fantastic. And so there's 2 things as we wrap up. There is, first of all, there's the actor who has been an actor from the time that they were a kid, and then there's those people who at some point later in life they realize, or someone just tells them, hey, do you know you could do you tried this? And you've had the privilege of having it cultured from you ever since you were a kid. It being an innate talent that you've had. Have you interacted with people who may not have necessarily had a similar experience in terms of nurturing the talent? And what is it that maybe would be different for them, in case there's someone out there who's like, you know what, nimeambiwa. But if there's something I've seen in actors, these actors are so critical of themselves. Nimeambiwa, but kuna venye sijiamini. I still have this so much doubt, because I know that's probably the one big thing that they would have. And you have mentioned that you had that. Yeah. So with that, what would be the best way forward for someone who's really struggling with that? Because that's probably someone who has just been told or is just being made aware. And then what would be your word to guys who are, is this a space that I can actually thrive in? And is it a space that is actually recognized in this country of ours, in this space, in this zone, region, whatever place that we're in of ours? What would you encourage them?
I think one thing, it's never too late to start anything, really, is a lesson that I've learned as I'm growing. It's never too late to start. Just start, man. Even if maybe somebody or a few people have pointed it out to you, they're like, oh, maybe you have something. It means they see something, and like Kitia said, actors, we're very critical of ourselves. So don't let your self-criticism get in the way of you trying, because the more you try, the more you also get better at it. Because you'll try this time, you'll fail. You'll be like, utachekwa kama mimi. And they'll be like, that was a terrible performance. Because again, critics are not very nice.
Yeah, they can be tough.
Critics can be tough.
They can be really tough.
So yeah, I think putting yourself out there, trying, also builds your craft, also builds your resilience. Because as an actor, you will get a lot of no's. But if you let that overshadow you, utapata in an opportunity where you would have maybe gotten a yes, you won't. So if you're starting, or maybe you've already started, I think consistency, put yourself out there, be ready to be disappointed, but don't expect it. Also, the energy you give out to the world, I think, is also the same energy that comes back around to you. So yeah, keep believing in yourself. The industry is growing, I would say. We are not where we were. Yeah, especially the theater industry. Shows zimeanza come up na grow up, grow mingi sana. So put yourself out there and look for opportunities.
And I'd really want, you've mentioned about the no's and the moments where it's been difficult and everything. Have you ever gotten to a point where you feel like quitting?
Yes.
What brought you back?
I think there was a time where I didn't do theater for a while. I felt very discouraged about it. But then I think the thing about art, it will pull you back. If you really love it and if you've done it and you really feel it will find a way to pull you back. Because it was at that point where I completely stopped when I met our producer now, then joined Igiza.
Yeah.
So pull yourself back up, man. Yeah,
interesting.
Awesome. Yeah. So I know there is so much more that we can talk about that's outside of stage business. Things about just life as an actor outside of acting and how tough it can be, because that can be really, really tough sometimes. And what you need to do, to just try and put yourself together and all of that. But we will talk about that, because those are some of the things that we probably need to address and highlight as we talk about the theater space in this country and where we're going, and hopefully nurturing and culturing up a generation that's going to take it up in a much better way than has been done, taking it to the next level. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Edna, for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you for having me.
It's been amazing.
We really need to have her back.
Yeah, we do. I agree.
There's so much more that we haven't.
There is tons. I feel like we've just scratched the surface.
Yes.
So there's more. Hopefully we'll do part 2. Tutaongea na producer hiyo maneno
producer atatuambia vile tutaenda. But before we finish this, maybe how can they find you on social media, because wamekuwa pale wamekupenda.
Yes. So you can find me on TikTok at Edna Kariuki, on Instagram at _justEdna. Yeah.
Iko hapo chini.
Zitawekwa hapo chini, yeah. Give me a follow, like, comment. Thank you, guys.
Amazing.
Awesome. Thank you for being with us. Stay tuned for more episodes to channel on how things are going and how this theater industry is doing in our country, and what you can do, what part and role that you can play to help push this industry forward and help, push this art, tell our stories as Africans, as Kenya, in the best way that we possibly can. Until then, peace out, guys.
Bye. That was fun.